Hey guys, this is Mike here, and I've got your Travel Tuesday tip in the form of just one idea. And this is something that we share in our travel booking strategy. It's a very comprehensive strategy that we offer to our email subscribers that helps them book the best experience possible at the best rate, at the best value. Not always the cheapest. If you think of the word cheap, we don't want you guys to have a cheap experience, but we want you to spend the least and have the best experience. And that's what that travel booking strategy guide is all about. But when it comes to booking your flights, you cannot rely on just the price or the sale fare that you see at first glance. You do have to take a little bit of a dive into all of the peripheral expenses around that trip. So getting to the airport, how far it is, how much it's going to cost to park, do you have to take an Uber, are you going to drive your own car, if so, how much fuel are you going to need? Those are all peripheral expenses that we don't consider oftentimes when we're in a hurry or when we're trying to catch a great deal. And let me tell you, airlines and airfare companies, airfare websites, your booking websites, they're all designed to sell flights. So of course, they have sale fares that are great deals from time to time, but you have to be an intuitive consumer, an educated consumer when it comes to those things. So some things to consider, some tangible takeaways. First of all, recognize that there may be more than one airport locally, and this could play in your favor too. So like, let's say that there's an airport that is closer to you versus further away. Well, there might be a better deal that's at the further away airport. Even though it might cost you a little bit more time, a little bit more money to get there, you might have a better experience by traveling out of the far airport if there's a better time to fly or if there's a better rate on the flight. So check for the different airports nearby, but also consider connecting versus direct flights. And again, this can work both ways. So if you have a connecting flight that has a long layover, or maybe it's in an area that might have more or less traffic, those are some things to consider. If you have a direct flight versus a connecting flight and you're using points, for example, there might be a better deal with points. When it comes to airline points and bookings, there's not always a one-to-one correlation or comparison in rate. Sometimes Southwest, for example, they'll offer point value flights far less than what the standard multiple is. So those are just a couple things to consider. If you want the rest of our travel booking strategy, that's just the flight booking portion, then just subscribe to our email list and we send it to all of our new subscribers. Otherwise, if you guys have any specific questions about booking flights, let's say that you're going on a trip in the near future and you want us to do an evaluation about the flights that you booked based on rate, time that you're flying, duration, etc., that's something that we do a lot, and we're happy to help in any way. Thanks, guys.